Hello, welcome to this edition of Inside Football at Tony Shola. Draws for the UEFA Champions League have been concluded, and we have some exciting ties where league leaders in the Serie A, Napoli, will take on their fellow Italians, AC Milan, and the winner of that fixture will take on the winner between Inter Milan, another Serie A team, and Benfica. But the other side of the draw, all the big boys in quotes will be facing each other, where Chelsea and Real Madrid will battle themselves. Well, it's now becoming a yearly fixture. They played each other in the last 2 years, and of course, the other one has to be your Cancelo derby or even the Pep Guardiola derby, as Bayern Munich will take on Manchester City. But it's not the Champions League podcast for today, so we'll talk about that when it's time. But we are focused on the game for this weekend, where we have beautiful fixtures in the Bundesliga, 2 derbies in the Serie A, and the biggest game this weekend has to be the El Gran Clasico. But let's start from the Bundesliga, where Bayern Leverkusen will take on Bayern Munich. Well, the last time these Bayern Leverkusen guys enjoyed results against Bayern was in 2019, when they won 2 games back-to-back. Before then was 2015. Apart from those games, they do not win against Bayern Munich. Well, is it a surprise? I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. Bayern Munich have dominated the Bundesliga for the last decade, winning the league back-to-back up until 10 times. So Bayern Munich have had a few glitches here and there, some results, consecutive draws and everything, but they always find ways to recover. Bayern Leverkusen, on the other hand, yes, they've had impressive results, especially qualifying for the quarterfinal in the Europa League, but it is hard to predict against Bayern Munich, against any opposition in the Bundesliga, except, well, maybe Mönchengladbach, who has their key in recent years. But in this fixture, I think I can't say anything beyond the Bayern Munich win. I love Xabi Alonso, what he's doing with this team. I love the team, but I don't think they are going to pick up anything against Bayern. The first leg ended about 4-1 in favor of the visitors. This time around, I think they're going to pick up 3 points again against Bayer Leverkusen. Moving to the Serie A, let's start from the Roman derby, where Lazio will welcome Jose Mourinho's Roman Army AS Roma to Stadio Olimpico. Well, both of them, just like the Milano clubs, play at the Stadio Olimpico. The first leg ended in 1-0 win away from Lazio. That's the first away win between these two sides in about 7-8 fixtures. But Lazio have had a poor run in the last 3 games. Since their win over league leaders Napoli, they've gone on 3 games without winning, losing back-to-back against Alkmaar in the Europa League, and in the league game they played a draw. Roma, on the other hand, found a way to go past Real Sociedad in the Europa League. Roma may not play the football you want. Well, Mourinho's team don't play the kind of football you want, but they get the job done. But they've been a yo-yo team, very inconsistent. Beat Empoli at home, lost away. Won their next game at home, lost away again to Cremonese. Beat Juventus at home, the next game at home, lost to Sassuolo. So Roma are very inconsistent. They are like a yo-yo side. That's the problem with them in this game. I think Lazio, the Sky Blues, will still do enough to maybe edge it. The best I feel Mourinho's Roma can get in this game will probably be a draw. But the biggest game in the Serie A has to be the Derby d'Italia. 2 of the most successful teams in the Serie A. Well, of course, the other one has to be AC Milan. Remember, Juventus, 15 points were deducted from them, and now they are just 10 points away from making the top 4. But for them to do that, this is the type of fixture they need to win against the team they lost to in the first leg at home in Turin. This time around, they're traveling to Milan to play this game. It will be tough and interesting. Both managers they did well on the continent in midweek. Juventus progressed to the quarterfinal of the Europa League, whereas Inter Milan, on the other hand, also got to the quarterfinal. That does not matter when these two sides meet each other. Juventus have won just once in the last 4-5 fixtures between these two sides. They've not been the same thing in recent years. Inter Milan, on the other hand, they've struggled a bit, but against top oppositions, they seem to rise to the occasion. That's where I worry for Juventus and Massimiliano Allegri, but I still believe they can find ways to grind that result, maybe a narrow win, or at worst, maybe a draw. But let's move to the biggest game. What Mourinho says the world will stand still has to be the El Gran Clasico between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Fun fact, these two sides have picked up more points away from home than they've done in their own front. Meaning Real Madrid have picked up more points at Camp Nou than they did at the Bernabeu. Likewise, Barcelona have picked more points at the Bernabeu than they've done at Camp Nou. These two sides are coming in, well, relatively at the back of good run of form, but form don't matter when these two sides win. Before they have Copa del Rey first leg fixture, Barcelona lost back-to-back. They won that game 1-0. Real Madrid, on the other hand, came on with better form and they lost again. The interesting thing is Barcelona are the ones now playing like Real Madrid of old, or even like Atletico Madrid. They don't care about tiki-taka, they don't care about possession. They are doing the needful. Barcelona defending with their lives. Yes, they are clean sheets. You can give almost all the kudos to Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's been superb. He's been brilliant, making massive, classic, world-class saves back-to-back in every game. They've conceded just 8 goals this season. Interesting thing is 3 of them were against Real Madrid in the first leg. Real Madrid, on the other hand, are playing what some are calling champagne football, possession play, and everything. But the reality is, the wins for Barcelona are the most important ones. They've had 14 1-0 wins this season in all competitions, 9 1-0 wins in the La Liga. But many fans don't even care anymore. They just want to win. This game may decide the outcome of the La Liga this season. A win for Real Madrid means there's still hope for them to defend. But if Barcelona win this one, the Blancos should forget La Liga because it means they will go 12 points clear. Except village people, that's the only reason Barcelona will lose. So even 9 points now looks almost impossible for Real Madrid to come back. I think they will be the one to win. They need this game more than Barcelona need it. Now Barcelona have Pedri back into the fold. It means good news for them, big boost for them. Real Madrid, on the other hand, have almost everybody apart from Alaba. They will still have their boys. It's now left for Ancelotti on what to do. Will he play Nacho as the left back or play Camavinga there, starting Tchouaméni in the hole, playing him alongside with Toni Kroos and Luka Modric? Will he bring Fede Valverde back to the midfield or play him on the wings? Will he start Rodrigo? Benzema had a little knock in the Champions League game against Liverpool. Will he be 100% fit to start this game? These are questions for these coaches to answer. I believe this game will be more of who outsmarts each other between Xavi and Don Carlo Ancelotti, and also the team that will take their chances. Barcelona don't care about possession. They just want to win. Gavi, Busquets, Frenkie de Jong, all these guys, and Araujo should be back for the Barcelona in this game. Will he play on the left, right because of Vinicius, or will he play in the central defense where his best position is? These are questions the managers will ask. But after 90 minutes, I still think the Blancos should do enough to pick up all 3 points because they know that's the only way they can win La Liga this season. So let's do a recap. For Bayern Leverkusen against Bayern Munich, I think the visitors will do enough to pick up 3 points. For the Rome derby, I think it's going to be a straight win for Lazio. For Derby d'Italia, I think Juventus should do enough to beat Inter at San Siro. At worst, maybe a draw because that's the only way to probably make top 4 again despite all the brouhaha. And for the El Gran Clasico at Camp Nou, I think Real Madrid should do enough to pick up all 3 points. And if they don't, they can kiss La Liga goodbye. So before we go, please, it's election period. You have to go out. You must vote. Talking about my Nigerian listeners, you must vote because it's your civic duty. Your vote will definitely count. Like they say, local palace, do your best and leave the rest to God. So that's our show for the video. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscription is absolutely free. Till we come here another time. Have a beautiful sporting weekend. Goodbye.